Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, if this is your first time here, you're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe before you go, and please turn on the bell as well. Thank you so much. So the last update about Jodha and Akbar on my channel was how Jalal and Jodha saw a mark on the wall that looks like the same bangle that Jalal was wearing, and they decided to follow that mark, and it leads them to where Ma'am Anga was hiding something, but unfortunately they left there before they could see anything, and they went for their marriage anniversary. And Rukkaiya was jealous and angry seeing Jalal and Jodha together, and Rukkaiya decided to do something. That was the last update. Let's continue from there. Jalal and Jodha's wedding anniversary is still going on, and Amida comes to Jalal and Jodha and she kissed their heads. Amida brings gift, and it was the royal turban and crown for them, and Amida makes them wear it, and all the people chant for Jalal and Jodha's long life. Jodha smiles and looks at Jalal and makes a funny face. Akbar gets up and says that Barma has gifted them elephant and other animal, and Minavati has also sent gift and wished them happy anniversary. Shenas was roaming around and she thinks that everyone are busy celebrating, so she can finish her work that she left because of Pupil that day. And Shenas comes to Amida's room and sees something in Umayun's biography. Shenas says that she have to find out things for her work to be done, and she closed the biography and says that she should leave before anybody sees her, and she goes out of the room. Moti comes there and asks that where is Shenas going to, and Shenas says that she was going to the rooftop. Moti says that Shena should not be sad because she will make her see the celebration. Shena says that but Jalal will be angry, and Moti says that they are not going to the celebration venue, but she will make Shena see the celebration from afar. And Shena thinks in her mind that she got such a nice chance to do her work, but Moti has destroyed it now. Amida says to Jalal that all the Mughal rituals are done, so now it is time for the Rajvanshi rituals. Jalal asks that what is the Rajvanshi ritual, and Amida says that it is the game of the magic eyes, and Jodha laughs. Amida asks everyone to come, and they all get up, and they were following Amida somewhere. Jalal whispers to Jodha that Jodha is smiling, looking at everyone, but Jodha is not even looking at him. And is Jodha that angry with him? Jodha says that she is not angry with Jalal, but she is angry on Jalal's thought about Shenas. Jalal says that he doesn't have any personal animosity about Shenas, but he doesn't want anybody to be hurt by her. Jodha says that Shenas doesn't do anything purposely, and Jalal says that he knows, but Jodha should remember what Shenas did with Rahim, so they have to be careful with kids. Amida turns and asks Jalal that what is he advising Jodha related to kids. Jalal says nothing because Jodha knows about kids better than he do, and Amida says that how can Jodha knows about kids without being a mother first, because it is when she become a mother that she will know everything about kids, and Jalal smiles while Jodha was shy. They all got to where the ritual will be performed, and Amida gives Jalal and Jodha a bowl filled with milk and rose petals, and Amida asks them to find the magic eyes that is in the bowl. Jalal and Jodha tries to find the magic eyes, dipping their hands into the bowl, but Jalal gets naughty and holds Jodha's hand in the bowl. Jodha was shocked, but she couldn't say anything in front of everyone. Amida says that she used to hear that Krishna used to like this game, and Salima says that Jodha have to win. Jodha looks at Jalal and pleaded with him to leave her hand, and Jalal leaves Jodha's hand, and Jalal intentionally makes Jodha win the game. Amida says good, and Amida asks Jodha to make a wish. Jodha says yes, but, and Jalal also says that he will make a wish with Jodha. Amida says that she has already wished that soon Jodha would give a younger brother to Rahim to play with, and Jodha was shocked. Rukkaiya asks a maid to bring the doctor for her, and the maid should not allow anyone to come in. The doctor comes there, and Rukkaiya asks the doctor to sit. Ma'am Anga was with the doctor, and Ma'am Anga says that she tried everything on a patient, but he is not getting well. The doctor says that every illness has its own treatment, and she will see the patient and then tell Ma'am Anga what needs to be done, and the doctor goes to check Ma'am Anga's patient. Ma'am Anga says that the person have to become fine at any cost so that she can achieve her own goals. Akbar tells Jalal that some common people wants to congratulate Jalal, and they comes there and praise Jalal and Jodha. The people says that they hope that Jalal and Jodha's wishes will be fulfilled, and the dancers started dancing and praising Jalal. Jalal asks Jodha to come close to him, and Jodha asks that what do Jalal mean. Jalal says that it is either Jodha did not listen to him, or maybe Jodha wants him to tell her loudly about his love for her, and Jodha smiles and moves closer to Jalal, and Jalal also moves closer to Jodha. Jalal whispers to Jodha that they have to talk about children tonight. Jodha looks at Jalal and says that is this why Jalal asks her to move closer. Jalal says that it is a very important matter, and Jodha angrily looks at Jalal, and Jodha was about to go far from Jalal, but Jodha's dupatta got stuck under Jalal's elbow. Jalal says that Jodha should see that her dupatta is also in the mood for the naughtiness, and Jodha was speechless. The doctor that came to meet Rukkaiya calls Akbar out of the venue, and the doctor tells Akbar something. Akbar comes to inform Jalal what the doctor said, and Jalal leaves with Akbar, and Jodha looks surprised. Jalal comes out and meets with the doctor, and the doctor says something to Jalal, and Jalal says that is it true, and the doctor knows that yes. Jalal comes to Rukkaiya's room, and Rukkaiya was about to get up, but Jalal asks Rukkaiya not to get up. Jalal asks Rukkaiya that is the news true, and Rukkaiya says yes. Jalal says that this news is very serious for him, so Rukkaiya should tell him the truth, and Rukkaiya says yes, Jalal is going to be a father, and she promised Jalal that she will make Jalal a father, and she will give Jalal a child, and she will fulfill her promise. Jalal was very happy, and Jalal kissed Rukkaiya on her forehead, and Jalal says that Rukkaiya just told him the most beautiful news, and he is thankful to God that he gave this happiness to him. And Jalal orders the maid to take adequate care of Rukkaiya, and there should be no carelessness in her care, and more maids should be appointed for Rukkaiya. Jalal says that food should be given to Rukkaiya only after the food has been checked, and they should call the priest who will pray for the child. And earlier, an unfortunate incident happened, and he doesn't want anything to go wrong this time, because the day that he has been waiting for so long is about to come, and he cannot thank Rukkaiya enough, because Rukkaiya has given him the most happiness of his life, and Jalal kissed Rukkaiya's forehead. Jodha comes there and sees Jalal kissing Rukkaiya's hand, and Jodha couldn't look at them, and Jodha closed her eyes. Jodha thinks that this is the most precious day for her, and Jalal came here leaving her at the celebration, and Jodha remembered how Jalal said that this is the most beautiful day, and he wants to spend his life with only Jodha, and Jodha got a teary eyes. Rukkaiya thinks in her mind that now, Jodha would have to celebrate her anniversary without Jalal. All the maids discuss the news of Rukkaiya going to be a mother, and they tell the news to Amida and Salima. Amida was very happy, and Salima says that it seems like good days are coming. Amida says that but the doctor told them before that Rukkaiya cannot become a mother, so how did she get pregnant now? The doctor says that miracle happens, and it was destined to be, and she is also happy that she was wrong about the news that Rukkaiya could never be able to be a mother. Salima congratulates Amida, and Gigi Anga also congratulates Amida, and she says that they should celebrate and they should share this news with the people. Amida says that something unfortunate happened earlier, and she doesn't want this to happen again because they don't know where enemies are, so they should control their emotions because Jalal and Rukkaiya had suffered miscarriage before. Jalal was with Rukkaiya, and Jalal says that Rukkaiya has given him the best news, and he cannot tell Rukkaiya how much happy he is now, and he will take care of Rukkaiya even more than before. Jodha sees Jalal and Rukkaiya's affection, and Jodha couldn't tolerate Jalal being so close to Rukkaiya, and Jodha leaves from there crying. All the ministers congratulate Jalal, and Jalal says that this day is beautiful, and he is feeling awesome like he has wings to fly. Mahan says that Jalal should celebrate this good news with people, and everyone should know that Jalal's hair is coming. Jalal says that a bad incident has happened to him once, where Rukkaiya had a miscarriage, and because he have many enemies, he doesn't want this news to spread. And Jalal asks Akbar to see to the security of the palace, and Akbar says okay. Jalal comes out, and as he was going, Shenas bumps into him and congratulates him, and Jalal being happy gifted Shenas his necklace, and Shenas says that Jalal is really nice, and Jalal leaves. Shenas activated her evil look and says that she doesn't want this necklace, and what she wants is Jalal's throne, and Shenas breaks the necklace into pieces. Jodha was standing near the window, and Jodha remembered Jalal kissing Rukkaiya. Jodha couldn't bear it, and Jodha says to herself that why is she feeling bad? Because Jalal is a king, and Jalal has many wives, and all the wives loves Jalal, and Jalal loves them too. But why is her heart feeling pain seeing Jalal so close to Rukkaiya? Jalal comes there and says that where was Jodha, because he wanted to share his happiness with Jodha, so that was why he came here. Jodha turned her back to Jalal and cries, and says that Jalal have many people to share his happiness with apart from her. Jalal asks that what has happened, and is Jodha angry? Jalal comes to Jodha, and Jodha says that Jalal should not disturb her. Jalal says that Jodha should tell him what happened for God's sake. Jodha says that there's nothing and she just wants to sleep. Jalal says that is it because Jodha saw him close to Rukkaiya, or Jodha is not happy that he is going to become a father. Jodha says that Jalal is a king, so how can she be angry with Jalal being with another wife? Because Jalal have the right to have many wives, and Rukkaiya is Jalal's first wife, and also Jalal's best friend, and the mother of Jalal's unborn child. So why would she be angry? Jalal says that the truth is that he cannot even remember exactly when he come close to Rukkaiya as her husband, because when Jodha left the palace, he went to Rukkaiya then. But before Jalal could complete his statement, Jodha says that Jalal should stop because she doesn't want to hear anything. Jodha says that she knows that Jalal have many wives, but what can she do to her own heart, and how can she explain to her heart that it is not only her that has the right to Jalal? Jodha says that she may smile from outside and she may pretend to be happy, but how can she tell Jalal that she doesn't like Jalal to be with someone else? And how can she explain to her heart that if your husband is a king, then the husband has the right to have many women, and she being one of the wives have to bear it? Jodha says that if a woman think of someone else, then it is a sin, but if a man think of another woman, then it is normal, and a man can have many wives, but a woman cannot, so the husband should at least accept his wife as she is. Jodha says that anytime Jalal is in her room, she always tries to make Jalal happy, but she doesn't even know when Jalal would respect her or when Jalal would throw her away. Jalal says that how can Jodha even compare him with someone else, and how can Jodha be jealous of Rukkaiya and her unborn baby? Jalal says yes, he have many wives and he have won many in wars, and some he married with his own will, but it was before Jodha came, because before Jodha came into his life, he was a stubborn and heartless warrior, and he was an unfearful man, and he was not a human, and he thought that he did not have a heart. But Jodha came into his life, and he felt like he has a heart because Jodha made him realize this. Jalal says that there are many women who dream about him, but there's no one who can see his dream, and the women have fear for him, and there's no one among the women that he feel their pain if he sees them in pain. Jalal says that there's no one that he liked to see smiling, but only Jodha made him feel human sympathy. And yes, he have the right to have many wives, and he have the duty to give all his wives everything, but only Jodha's name is written in his heart, and it is only Jodha that he is attracted to, and it is only Jodha who can push him, because Jodha have the heart of Jalal. Jalal says that he is blinded with Jodha's breath, and he wants to live with Jodha and for only Jodha. Jalal says that Kana had 16 wives, but he had Radha only in his heart, and he is a king, and he have duties, but when people call his name, they will call Jodha's name too. Jalal says that he will be remembered as a king, but because of the love that he has for Jodha, his name will be written with Jodha's name always, and his love for Jodha will be discussed everywhere, and Jodha was surprised at everything that Jalal was saying. Jalal says that when people will talk about his kingship, they will talk about the love of two people who were different from each other as well, and the story will be of a cruel king who became soft, and Jodha was the one that made him soft, and Jalal emotionally looks at Jodha. Jodha says that Jalal may have many duties, but Jalal also have to give time to every wife. But what can she do about her heart as Jalal's wife? Jalal comes close to Jodha and says that when Jodha know everything, then why the jealousy? Jodha says that she was jealous because she loved Jalal, and Jalal was really shocked that Jodha confessed his love for him. Jalal says that if Jodha is truly in love with him, then why the distance between them? Jalal comes close to Jodha, but Jodha moves back, and they shared an eye lock. Jodha pushed Jalal away and tries to leave, but Jalal holds Jodha's hand, and Jalal grabs Jodha to himself tightly. Jodha tries to free herself, but Jalal grabs Jodha by her ears, and Jalal whispers into Jodha's ear to throw away all her anger. Jodha says that Jalal is hurting her, and Jalal leaves Jodha's hand. Jodha tries to go, but Jalal owes Jodha sorry, and Jalal again comes close, but Jodha again goes away. Jalal was disappointed with the way Jodha was going away from him, and Jalal decided to leave. Jodha sees Jalal going, and Jodha runs to Jalal, and Jodha hugs Jalal from the back. Jalal feels Jodha's touch, and Jalal brings Jodha in front of himself, and Jalal kissed her forehead. Jalal says that even if Jodha did not stop him, then he wouldn't have even gone, and Jodha looks at Jalal and hugs him tightly. Both Jalal and Jodha close their eyes and hug each other, feeling each other's love. Jodha turns to leave, but Jalal holds Jodha from the back, and he comes to her and moves his hand on Jodha's arms, and he holds Jodha's hand in his fist. So talk begins, and Jodha so says that night, and she calls Jalal. Jalal says yes, Mariam Samani. That night was the most beautiful night, and that night, every wall was removed between them, and Jalal was shown taking Jodha to the bed in his arms. Jodha so says that night, the moon was shining brighter, like he also witnessed their togetherness. Shaguni sees some bees joined together, and Shaguni laughs. Shaguni says that tonight, a new history will be written, and it will be remembered for many years. And there's something to this night, because love has won this night, so everyone should dance together. Jalal and Jodha were on the bed, and Jodha has her back to Jalal. Jalal caresses Jodha's hairs, and Jalal takes Jodha in his arms. Jodha closes her eyes and then opens it to see Jalal on her, and Jalal slowly takes off Jodha's jewelry, and a song plays in the background. Jalal looks at Jodha and tries to kiss her, but Jodha moves her head and Jalal kisses Jodha's neck, and Jodha feels shy and gets up. Jalal smiles and gets up, and he opens her back thread, and he kisses Jodha's bare back. Jodha was feeling too shy, and she turns to Jalal and makes Jalal lie down on the bed. Jodha lies her head on Jalal's chest, and Jalal holds Jodha in his arms, and Jalal pulls the thread of the curtain, and the curtain falls around the bed. And what happened after that is history. If you know, you know. I'm so happy to share this episode with you guys. Alright, thank you so much for watching till the end. Finally, love has won. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching till the end. I would like to quickly go and edit now. See you in the next update. Bye guys.